Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today, we'll be focusing on the mystery and myth behind the lost city of Atlantis. The lost city of Atlantis has captivated the imagination of people for centuries. This ancient civilization, as described by the Greek philosopher Plato, was said to be a highly advanced and wealthy society that mysteriously vanished overnight. Despite being lost to the sands of time, the legend of Atlantis continues to endure, with numerous theories about its location, culture, and ultimate downfall. Join us as we delve into the mystery of the lost city of Atlantis and explore what could have happened to this once great civilization. The lost city of Atlantis is a legendary city first mentioned by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias. In these works, Plato describes Atlantis as a highly advanced and wealthy society that existed beyond the Pillars of Hercules, the modern-day Straits of Gibraltar, and was eventually destroyed in a single day and night of earthquakes and floods. Despite being lost to the sands of time, the story of Atlantis has captured the imagination of people for centuries and has become one of the most enduring myths of all time. Over the centuries, the legend of Atlantis has evolved and changed, with new theories about its location, culture, and downfall emerging. Some have interpreted the story as a cautionary tale about the dangers of wealth and power, while others have taken it as a literal account of a real city that existed in the distant past. Today, the lost city of Atlantis continues to be a popular topic of discussion and speculation, with new discoveries and interpretations fueling interest in this enduring legend. One of the biggest mysteries surrounding the lost city of Atlantis is its exact location. Over the centuries, many different theories have been proposed, each with its own set of evidence and arguments. One of the most popular theories is that Atlantis was located somewhere in the Mediterranean, possibly near the Straits of Gibraltar. Proponents of this theory point to Plato's description of Atlantis as being beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which is often interpreted as the Straits. Another theory is that Atlantis was located on or near the Azores, a group of 9 volcanic islands in the Atlantic Ocean. This theory is based on the idea that the Azores were the remnants of a larger landmass that was destroyed by a volcanic eruption or a massive earthquake. Proponents of this theory also point to the presence of certain features on the islands, such as hot springs and massive stone walls that are said to be similar to those described by Plato. A more controversial theory is that Atlantis was located in Antarctica, which was covered by a warmer and more temperate climate at the time of Atlantis' existence. This theory is based on the idea that a massive shift in the Earth's axis caused Antarctica to become covered in ice, wiping out the city and leaving only traces of its existence in the form of legends and myths. While this theory is not widely accepted, it remains one of the more intriguing and debated ideas about the location of Atlantis. The sudden disappearance of the lost city of Atlantis has been the subject of much speculation and debate. One of the most widely discussed theories is that the city was destroyed by a natural disaster, such as a volcanic eruption or a massive earthquake. Proponents of this theory point to the fact that the city was said to be located near the ocean and surrounded by mountains, making it vulnerable to geological events. Additionally, Plato's description of the city's final days with earthquakes and flooding has led some to believe that a natural disaster was the cause of its downfall. Another theory is that Atlantis was invaded and conquered by foreign power. This idea is based on the fact that the city was said to have been a powerful and advanced civilization with a large army, making it a tempting target for invasion. Some have suggested that the city was conquered by the ancient Athenians, while others have pointed to other civilizations such as the Minoans or the Phoenicians as the likely conquerors. A third theory is that the city of Atlantis was brought down by societal collapse, brought about by internal factors such as corruption, greed, or decadence. According to this theory, the city was said to have become corrupt and decadent, with its rulers becoming more concerned with their own wealth and power than with the well-being of their people. This decadence is said to have led to unrest and instability, ultimately leading to the downfall of the city and its civilization. While there is no concrete evidence to support this theory, it remains a popular and intriguing idea about the fall of Atlantis. The legacy of the lost city of Atlantis is a fascinating and far-reaching one, having had a significant impact on modern culture in many different forms. One of the most notable ways in which the Atlantis legend has influenced modern culture is through literature. From science fiction novels to historical fantasy, writers have been inspired by the idea of a lost civilization and have created countless works of fiction based on the story of Atlantis. Another way in which the legacy of Atlantis has lived on is through film and popular culture. From blockbuster movies to animated TV shows, the city of Atlantis has been depicted in a variety of forms, each adding its own unique twist to the story. This has helped to keep the legend of Atlantis alive and relevant, and has allowed new generations of people to discover and be inspired by the idea of a lost civilization. The continued fascination with the lost city of Atlantis can be attributed to many different factors, including its mysterious nature, its advance in utopian society, and its enduring legacy. Despite the lack of concrete evidence of its existence, the idea of a lost civilization continues to captivate people's imagination and inspire new interpretations and theories. Whether it is seen as a purely fictional creation or a real historical event, the legacy of Atlantis remains an important and fascinating part of our cultural heritage. In conclusion, the lost city of Atlantis remains one of the greatest mysteries of our time. From its first recorded mention by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato to its impact on modern culture, the story of Atlantis has captured the imagination of people for centuries. While the true fate of the city remains unknown, the various theories and interpretations of its existence continue to spark debate and inspire new generations of researchers and enthusiasts. Whether it was a real place or simply a tale created by Plato, the legacy of Atlantis will always be remembered as one of the most intriguing and enduring legends in human history. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating content like this.